All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and our home team.
Set, ready, 50, plant, 54, all day, baby, all day,
the first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Throwing Jones. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Alert 3. You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Kill.
On second down, it's Pollard. 22 yards there, a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. It's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second and very short, Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Trying to run for it with Pollard, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Back to the ground game now with Geis. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Now Jones on third down. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. Oh, he sheds himself free. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Gordon. And he's got this down to the 35. 2 carries for him now on the opening drive, both for good yardage.
And based on film study, they thought that there was a chance to spring him more than once for some pretty good yardage in this game.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
25, check 25. Say. Sponge. No.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Second and 11. That'll be caught by Kupp. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Gun now on 3rd down. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Again, Gordon on 2nd and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
Here we go,
and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. From a yard out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. They'll set up to throw. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
On second down now, Pollard, and he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And that'll set them back 5.
Let's go. 61, matchbox lights. Now.
Pollard going to try the right side. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. On second down, Pollard. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Jones going to throw again. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Pushing his way through. A huge play there on the screen pass. 45 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Now Gordon on first down. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6. Now Jones. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know, the rhythm seems off. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
But that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
They go with Lynch right side. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. On first down, Pollard. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Going to run again here with Pollard. Oh, able to avoid him. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. The run for Pollard. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. On 2nd and 12. Jones eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
On the set, Pilot, 64, weak. 50. And watch the ball.
Out of the gun, Geis looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
I'm going back to you.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he will be out of bounds as the 3rd quarter comes to an end with an INT. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check, and they're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one a 14-yard play, and it keeps this drive moving.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And now he'll tuck it and run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Saints on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Set. 60 outlaw.
All day, baby. All day. All day, baby.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 18. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. Jones. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Ready, break.
50. Got to do better. Come on, QB.
Go.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool. On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
He'll have a 1st down and more past the 20. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Now the final act of this victory, the extra point. It's up and good, and they add one more to what will wind up a fairly lopsided victory. So we had action to the very end of this one, the score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time, and they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for the home team here, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now.